We'll change gears and journey from the intensity of modern Japanese cities to the serenity of its lush countryside. We'll climb high into the mountains of the Hakone National Park to experience spectacular views of Mount Fuji. And we'll take several of Japan's most unique railways to get there.
Ever since the 9th century, the hilly hot spring town of Hakone has been one of the most popular tourist destinations in Japan. There are enough sights to explore in the area to make it an enjoyable excursion for several days. To fully experience the Hakone region, we take 4 railways, including the Red Romance car from Odawara to the Hakone Lake region, an electric line from Yumoto to Gora, a funicular from Gora to Sonzan, and finally a ropeway or ski gondola from Sonzan to Owakudani. After a flight into Tokyo on Japan Airlines, the Japanese National Tourist Organization recommends that we take a half-hour ride on the Shinkansen Green Line to Odawara. There we purchase a Hakone free pass. For less than 5,000 yen, this pass offers unlimited use of the Hakone Tozan railways, as well as ships on Lake Ashi and many buses in the Hakone area. We ride the Red Romance car on the Odakyu line to Hakone Yumoto Station, which is at the end of the line. This is where the trip gets more adventurous. Using our free pass, we board the Hakone Tozan Tetsudo train to Gora. This leg of the trip is known for its steep 8% grades and very sharp curves. The braking system includes special carborundrum brakes for emergencies.
The train runs over curves of 30 meters in radius. In order to prevent wheels and track to be worn and to reduce the squeaky sound, drivers operate the switch to run water over the rail. There is a safety brake beside the ordinary brake. It is manually operated by pushing a switch, and a stone called carborundum will be pressured over the rail to stop the train. There is a handbrake too. In 1888, it started as Hakone Horse Wagon Railways from Kotsu to Yumoto. It was expanded then from Hakone, Yumoto to Gora in 1919. The width gauge of Odakyu and Hakone railways are different. We use one rail together, but not the other one, because Odakyu is 1,067 millimeters and Hakone Tozan is 1,435 millimeters. Therefore, Odakyu runs narrow ones and Hakone runs wider rails.
Some of the trams use vintage rolling stock. If the first tram you get is full, you only have to wait 15 minutes to catch the next one. Starting in a wooded valley, the Hakone Tozan tram slowly crawls up the mountain, changing directions at 3 switchbacks, and offers dazzling views around every corner. The most popular season to take this trip is during June and July, when the hydrangea, or ajisai, along the tracks are in full bloom. But the scenery is breathtaking throughout the year. Once they arrive in Gora, many adventurous travelers take the funicular to Sonzan, and then the ropeway to Owakudani. Owakudani is known as the Valley of Great Boiling. It is here that you can really understand the origins of this landscape. The entire area lies above the remains of a collapsed volcano. Although this particular volcano has not been active for several thousand years, the strong scent of sulfur and the sight of misty plumes of steam are reminders of Japan's volcanic geology. There are plans to extend the ropeway to Lake Ashi, where we take a boat ride on a pirate ship. On a clear day, you can gaze up at Mount Fuji's snowy peak, and you'll also behold the bright red floating torii, or gate, to Hakone Shrine, a majestic architectural treasure that stands as a symbol of the link between Shintoism and the natural world. When we're back on shore, it's the perfect time to take a break to visit the Lalique Museum. Known for his exquisite glassworks and perfume bottles, René Lalique was a 19th century French artist who was greatly influenced by Japanese artistic sensibilities. Although most people are rather surprised to see such a comprehensive collection of Lalique work here, it makes a lot of sense. In the late 1800s, when Lalique was at the height of his artistic expression, Japan was ending a long period of isolationism. The Western world became enchanted by Japanese art and architecture. Lalique was no exception. Now known as Japanism, Japanese-influenced work had a great effect upon the Belle Epoque era. Simple natural motifs, a subtle color palette, and delicate lines characterize the art glass that Lalique produced during this time. There is a connection to railroads here, as the museum features one of the original cars from the famous Orient Express. Lalique designed the glass panels for this lush interior, which conjures up visions of mystery and intrigue as visitors explore this place of railroad history. A visit to the Lalique Museum offers a relaxing respite to a busy day of traveling and puts us in the perfect state of mind to explore the Hakone Shrine and walk along lush paths to contemplate the rich heritage of Japan's imperial era. From the breathtaking natural scenery to the ancient shrines, our trip to the Hakone region is one we'll not soon forget.